Yo, welcome to TeamViza TV interview series season 2. I am your host IPW. I want to take this time to thank all my sponsors for making this project possible. Big respect to Lala Closet, Inner Standard Entertainment, Hakim Graphic Designs, Shimalicious Pizza, the Royal Family Vision of Companies, Geo Designs, and Army Clothing. Tonight, we have a special guest coming all the way from Point 14. Now this gentleman, he's not new to the business. Yeah, why? Let's welcome the TeamViza interview series, season 2, the CEO of YZE, WISE, Mr. Brent Lewis.
Watch over your son. Survivor. I let them get the best of it. Take me far away. Big dreams, so the enemy can't see me. The enemy can't see me. Don't blame it down on me.
Brother from a different mother.
Bring gifts first. Let me deal with this first.
Gifts. Yeah, man. Can I do this back on approach one time? Walk in this private. A postcard. So they have for themselves, right? Just postcard.
Like a Christmas gift for everything.
Thanks, brother. The one who fight by the last time with Army Clothing, this postcard right now again. See my brother, right? I feel him right now, man.
Yeah, should I pray, brother?
Should I pray? As they mentioned praying, they're going to take. Are you spiritual, Brent?
When you say spiritual, way?
I mean spiritual. The sense like of the world or the Christianity.
Really, I'm going to pay this week. I believe in God. So I will try no.
Right.
I say no to do things in accordance with what God will. I'm not going to say I'm spiritual because I'm not a Muslim, I'm not a Rasta, I'm not a Baptist, I'm not a Pentecost. I believe in God the Father, creator of heaven and earth.
Your man! Because when I say if you get military, you can say big beard and
Nah, that's fashion.
the fashion for the girls and them.
I wouldn't say that for the girls and them. Me personally, I find I'm a handsome fella. I like
You
have to believe in yourself. Confidence came out to be high.
must believe in yourself, you have to be
This
high.
time, yeah.
Yeah.
Confidence had to be through the room, brother.
You know, if I call him Mr. Brent or just Brent?
Nah, he's Brent, boy.
Brent,
He's Brent.
take us back in this Brent. Where Brent came from, we come from, we is now, we school Brent represent.
But my journey was no regular journey. Although to some, they just always say it's not really what it appears. I coming from a place with real hurt too, brother, and these is things like you really don't discuss because God has really give the toughest battles to the strongest soldiers. That's why the man from early on, a different kind of preach.
Pastor Gibbons preach.
Brother, in that survival mode too, is a man does make choices. And I say in friends too does influence a lot of decisions you making, although you pretending that, nah, them I had no brother. You see your environment and the people they are wrong.
Talk the things, Brent.
Yeah, that would influence you as a person. Even the way you dress, you would never notice. But your friends. So if anybody could take anything from this total interview, understand, surround yourself with the people you want to be like who would help you to elevate
Positive energy.
something. Yeah.
Preach, brother.
So Brent, school days.
Right? I went to junior sec, and from junior sec I went to Cedrus, and then my mother had to leave America because it's 13 of we his cousins in Cedrus, and me really ain't going to class. So if I'm leaving junior second Miss Granham class, shout to Miss Granham, Angela. Coming from Miss Granham class, where you know it.
You can tell her. 3.4.
Yeah. Coming from Granham, where you're doing fairly alright, and then you leave from one of the brightest class in junior sec and go and see just and you failing. My mother leave foreign and come back and take me out and carry me open Bible. When I thinking I started open Bible in the new semester, that means the new school year.
Right.
It's the next day, you know. It didn't have like a transition to say, well, hey, fellas, all are leaving. No boys, down high street, my sister buy uniform and thing, and then it's school the next day. Just leave everything in the back there, and I leave, and it's going to open Bible high school where I reach in the school. I have a bigger brother, I used to drive Maxi, so he picking me up early in the morning, like all minutes to 6. So I reach and he driving hard. Because it's them days, it's Ray, Fitz, shout to all them men and he traveling to go start since the taxi stand where the hospital is. Plenty men never know that. Did you start nuts and water?
Nuts and water,
yeah. Right. So going to school now, and I reach into school like all 20 past 6 and then brother, and I reach in before the principal, before everybody, you know, and learning my work, because when my partners then come to school, me not time to learn work, you know. I is a prefect, so you get in prefect duty, so you can leave school, you leave in class when you work. So yeah, I in that.
Right.
And I learn my work in the morning when I come to school, and evening when I going home, I picking up my work, brother. Get some subjects well later. That was that's where the brain come from, home Bible. So we go get brain on. Yeah.
As I mentioned subjects, I'll put you on this spot now. Call some names of the subjects.
Information technology.
1.
English.
2.
Social studies.
3.
Integrated science.
4.
Principle of business.
5.
Geography.
I'll give it up for Brent now, man.
I get 4 in maths, but that was my fault. I blame nobody else beside me, because friends again, you know. Paper was hard, everybody leaving, and I trying, you know, they say you could get 1 mark, they try. And all my friends leave by, and I just feel pressure like, you trying to play bright boy, and everybody. So I just like, I leave too, and telling myself, well, I'll go make it up in the paper 1 year, the multiple choice, and I'll go at least get you a 3, and I'll go back January and do it over till the cool, you know.
Yeah.
And then studying how that would affect your future, right? So that would say, friends, right? Friends. If you could just separate yourself from that friends and find who you are as an individual, right? And then the people would gravitate to you, boy. And that way you'll meet the right kind of friends to propel you, boy. Because half of the time, brother, boy, it's friends what just be redemised, you know.
Yeah.
Because bro, you just wake up in the morning and say, are you gonna look for trouble today?
Nah.
You walk out the road, a man going through the banker, he beat up his girl, you and he in the road they trying to part that, she brother come, he shoot you.
Some deep thing you're talking in.
Come now, brother, boy, you understand, man.
Yeah.
That was training, so it's about focus, and then you want to go.
Amen. Junior sec days. I posted Brent in Junior sec days.
Why?
Is that what it?
Yeah, boy,
Brent used to like to start fighting Junior sec, Brent. I put it out there.
Boy, it's not that, you know. I don't like excitement, boy. Because my mother not here too. And I figured that was a way of me lashing out to him. Because my mother not here. And then I had access to a lot of things. So I used to have like shout to Murdoch and Jovan and all that.
No. And when I shout out then, a class as Miss Granham.
Yeah.
Because I personally Miss Granham. Give some of my classmates now. Show some of my classmates from 3.4.
But you don't know true, but Miss Granham breed real successful children, you know. Yeah, I must commend Miss Granham and that people like you know true. He just play keyboard for Ravi B and them, and then he is also like a HR manager or something in LNG, as far as I know. It have people like Racine, she's a nurse in America. A lot of us, yeah, a lot of us, yeah, it have a lot of people that Terry, it have, yeah.
Neola, Keisha, Sia, Kerry Carter.
Look at it. Yeah, a lot of successful.
You see her familiar?
Yeah.
Because when I was up there and I write him, you don't come in. That's how I see it.
Yeah.
Brent.
A lot of good things, man.
The area Brent come from originally?
T-Shea Village, boy.
T-Shea Village.
The capital of boy.
Why you say that?
Yeah, boy.
I don't say that, sir.
You didn't say that Western is the capital of boy?
No, Adventero.
Adventero?
Yeah.
No, that's a main road, yeah? Adventero Road, yeah?
You're correct, man. I have for
T-Shea
correction.
Village.
I have for correction.
Why are you telling me? It's
Yeah.
T-Shea Village.
But all activities take place on Adventure Road.
Not necessarily. When you say all activities.
Borrowed.
But cars is parked up in front of my house for borrowing and I live in quite shit. So then we could say that you participated in the borrow festivities. All in T-shirt.
So T-shirt is the capital
Of course it is. And I going down there.
That is your take or that is in general?
Alright, let me put it this way.
No. Before you go, I have a bouquet. Shout out to Councillor Brianna Fortune John. Fanny Village, Captiville. The councillor on the PNM, right? The councillor who represents T-shirts.
Lyndon Harris.
Lyndon Harris.
Big up Lyndon Harris.
Yeah.
No, when Lyndon Harris is the same thing we used to say right now. T-shirts is the capital of Point Fortin.
But he really originally from Cochrane. He let me tell you how he would say it. Because he came into T-shirt and realized how sweet it is. And he married and became
A T-shirt, yeah.
oh God, but like you know the way. Bring it back.
Right.
I sure T-shirt is one of the few places still where on a Sunday you can open me back door and heal in a van. Nibs, where you are there? She might have peel out, that one go a coleslaw, that one go a fried chicken, and here you could get something from everybody and make a whole meal for yourself.
Right. I was at a party I borrowed it, and General Grant was performing, and he said T-shirts is the bad man placing point. He said, you know why? Because T-shirts are 1st Street, 2nd Street, 3rd Street, 4th Street, 5th Street, 6th Street. He said that all is street. So, that's where I'm coming from.
I live in a 19th Street too, so I feel like I'm the baddest.
On 19th Street and too. That's what I'm saying. Yeah. Now you got all the street and them.
Nah, but when he say bad, he mean violent, man. T-shirt don't have that kind of excitement. T-shirt is a nice, humble, quiet place. If you're trying to raise a family, T-shirt is the place for it. It's dead, it's slow, it don't have no bacchanal. As anywhere else, when your gate open, the curtain go open because you know your gate does happen to be working with the curtain and T-shirt. Yeah, so as you open your gate, the curtain does slide. No matter what neighbor, yeah. You know that no you open. Yeah, that is the reality. But as in anywhere else, beside that, nah man, it's real love. Point Fortin on the whole. I think we still have that love because I live Port of Spain for a little while. Yeah, because my son is from Port of Spain actually. He's from Big Mountain. And I come from a place in Dago where a man would buy a half pack of cigarette and the brethren ask him for one and he would tell him he don't have enough for 2 of them. For something simple as a cigarette.
You go buy half pack of the Norwich.
Hear what I'm telling
The
you?
brethren go asking for one. And he go say it's not enough for 2 of us.
He do have because you have to hustle too. Tom is a place where you can depend on me.
Right.
You have to depend on you. So you have to generate your own hustle to facilitate your vice.
Right.
You can depend on a man to facilitate your vice for you. You understand, right? And with that concept now, that is how I come back point and really start to look for that hustle then.
Right.
Yeah, that way.
As you mentioned in the hustle, let's talk about this YZE. YZE. How this whole came about.
We being real and talking the things out.
Talk the things, man.
Alright then. Wise. Not YZE.
Right.
Or YZE. Or whatever it is.
YISE.
No.
Tell them
It's
what it
wise. Wise. If you pronounce it, you would get wise. And if you sound it out.
But in the know,
Yeah, if you sound it out, it's actually wise and YZE. Now that means young, zealous entrepreneurs. And a lot of people don't know that is actually for my son and my daughter.
Oh. So the
Young
name
zealous
YZE
is young, zealous entrepreneurs. That is my son and my daughter business. This is something I'm trying to do. That is why no matter, like, I know it have a lot of people that have like the perception of me in the mind or what them think it to be, but it don't reflect in my work. Because like I was telling one of your sponsors, although, no, I'm not doing that. Although we don't do work together, right? I would still commend them and tell them, hey, I see a way, and this, and whatever is the situation. Because, alright, I just separate my person. I'm not saying nothing. But I print the clothes the royal family had on here the night.
Is it like
no, well, she has, but
is
it's
it
print by
Hakim
me.
Laffy Designs?
I don't know who is that really.
Is it Shimano's
She
Pizza?
pizza good.
Is it Instant
I
Entertainment?
don't know who is that.
Is it Geo Designs?
I can't say that.
Is it Amri Clothing?
No, well, he does print my me, no. This, but
Well,
I,
what is he speaking about? I don't understand. Because I'm supposed to call.
no, but I see how good I is at deflecting stuff. Because I really not into that bacchanal thing. So you just leave that on me. They're not gonna stop me. Never tell you he don't run far from bacchanal. He can dance. Yeah, this guy. Yeah, but big shout. As we went by Amir there, big shout to Amir though. Yeah, boy. Bat, yeah, boy. He coming. And when Bat reach, brother boy, I'm sorry for all what is
Yeah.
Bat,
Because
coming.
he has some, watch, this man has some kind of, huh? He has some kind of clothes there, it's different.
Yeah.
It's just
He
different.
particular with his stuff. He's not a guy that will just come and print something to make a dollar. He's
Right.
not that guy.
Right.
A lot of folks, if the pattern from Amir, not copy it, pattern, because a lot of people that try to copy some of the things we just be doing in the lab.
We talking about glitz fashion? Glitz.
Who is Glitz again? Guys?
From point.
Kyle and Martin? No, I don't. No, I doesn't have a problem.
That's
Like,
want to make sure who is speaking about.
no, but so why that on your mind? You talking about? No, but honestly, my personal life and my business is two different things.
Right.
So, personally, you don't need to talk to me. You know? We don't need to be friends. We don't need to have that friendship. We don't need to drink a beer. We do. But when it comes to my business, that is my hustle. That is for my children. So I just put aside bad mind and how I feel or what I think or what you have to say about me or these things doesn't really fascinate me. At the end of the day, I exchanging my service for cash. That is all it is. So when I go in Passad, I don't have to, alright, let me put it this way. You could go in Massey and tell them, here what's going on now. I want a box of Pampers and ice bread.
Right.
Nobody.
Can't work so. You
Nobody.
have to spend that money. You
So
have to spend that money.
And you don't even know the owner of Massey, but you just go there. So I just look at my business like that. You don't really have to be affiliated with me, you know, personally. You don't have to like.
Max, are you speaking from a form of emotional?
No, not really. I'm talking in general because we come here to talk the things on them.
Right.
And I don't want to really.
No, but right now we ain't talking the things on them.
We don't want to leave no stone unturned because here what?
It-
He's the only interview I do.
But
Unless
that's-
we know more.
Big respect to TeamViza TV for that.
That's
What I'm saying is, right, we're saying right now, you're holding back on me because I still want to know who you're speaking about. Because they mentioned one of my sponsors, and I take my sponsors them very seriously.
Yeah, but nothing wrong with that.
And I said,
I don't think anything wrong with that.
and them is the reason why it is we're here today.
Correct.
You understand?
And I can appreciate that.
So I don't want to be more.
No, but it wasn't like in a light where we bad talking anybody.
No, we're not talking about you dragging, you know what I mean?
It was just a simple case where I said, we don't do any work together, but I would still commend him on, you know, he new projects, or perhaps when I see me a dog, I see her. Or I might print something and, like I remember one time I did a Kobe brand. Kobe had died, not even a half an hour after Kobe died. And I was sitting on my chair playing with my son. And Kobe died. And I just see that virgin and I'm like, dog, I'm going to bust a Kobe. Hey, bust it, let me see. And right, that was the first video we really started to do to post up on Facebook and things, because if you know me, you know that I really don't like pictures and I don't like social media and I don't like posting and I don't like Instagram, and because my personal life to me, personal. I don't need to post the food I eat in, I don't need to post a picture of me in jewelry, and I don't need to, because we live in that life. I don't need to mama guy nobody and pretend for Instagram and fake it till you make it up. No, I believe in one thing. And I living my life in accordance to God, so that way I can give them a little blessing to make sure my children and them have thing. I don't even study me again in this equation. You know? So now boy feeling like, yeah, he's my competition. No boy, this is not about competition. This is about providing milk and pampers for Tamir and making sure Brianna could go university. This is not no competition or he feel he this or no boy. Because if you come with your 20 by me, assure you could get something, print boy.
Yeah.
Assure. Because I have a lot of people that just come by me and sometimes I just listen to people. I might never input, but I just listen. And sometimes, just like somebody was saying a while ago, not everybody can afford to do certain things, but they want to be a part of the thing because the thing good, but they can't really afford it. So I know I just run. First of all, before I reach it, I just run on happiness, brother. Me don't run on money.
Why?
Brother, because I know about money. And money don't make you happy. Money doesn't make you miserable and unfulfilled. Because money does introduce a lot of foreign elements there, and it does gain access to a lot of things that you and yourself shouldn't be involved in.
Right.
If we thinking along that positive line, money does influence a lot of things.
So running on happiness now, what's the difference between the two?
Being able to sleep in the night and wake up in the morning and feel fulfilled.
You went in by college, you went in by college. You went in by college, but you got now? God, she taught you well.
No, it's not that. It's just the truth, brother. Right? I come here to talk the things on them and let you know, set it straight, wherever it is.
Right. Let me talk about more this clothing brand that you have. YZE clothing brand, right?
No, I don't have a clothing line. I wanted to be a printer. And I wanted to print for everybody who have a clothing line.
Right.
In the grand scheme of things, when I watch, it's like everybody and the mother and the grandmother want to have a clothing line. And the problem would still exist. Printers and all creatives does go through a depression, or perhaps a time when you have to pull away to get back that creative energy. And sometimes people don't see that because clients and customers just believe you're a robot. You're not supposed to have a life outside of where you do it. And that does drain you. Because when you focus only here, your creativity does dropping. Because remember, you're not really exposed to nothing else because you're stuck inside this bubble doing the same thing. And your body has something called muscle memory. So then it does become redundant. It come like others doing the same thing over and over without a drive. Day in, day out, and others making this money and this not making me happy. Instead of taking away from it. So you start to rebel and resent that, like, damn, I really know that. And then it'll start to show in your work. That unhappiness, would you believe? It'll start to show in your work. So sometimes it'll start to take a break.
Me pause there for a little. Speaking about unhappiness, were you ever one time while doing your job being unhappy?
Yes. And this I don't have to lie about. I think in building this business was one of the hardest things for me. Because this start from zero, believe it or not. I lost my personal friend, my business partner, my riding partner, somebody who had my back 100. He was an enabler. So God knew what he was doing, because if he was around, I still wouldn't recognize my talents. I was just his right hand man, and he footing the bills in a big way and making me comfortable, and I live in a life that, you know what I mean, the average folk never used to live. And because of that, it had a lot of, I wouldn't say hate and envy, but a lot of misunderstanding. Because I don't believe in like people hating you, and that I don't like them trivial things. That don't faze me. It's almost like them things don't exist. So like a man ball, he have a hate and people hate.
Feel that too.
Use YZE and Beyonce, Dan, nobody hating on you beside yourself. They mind playing games on you. Because if you love you wouldn't have time to really study who don't like you, brother. Boy.
Facts.
Because when you like you just start to focus on who like you too, you know.
Yeah.
Yeah. Bring it on. Yeah. So in losing my brethren, that ripped me a particular way. And then it's like I get a son, but always wanted a son. No matter how it happened, man, end up with my son, and it's like God gave a new start. So then I sit down to myself and promising God, you know, well, here what? Make things right with T, because he born premature. Make things right with T, and I go give up all what I know and I go start fresh. Next day I go in the hospital to discharging my son, and as I walk in out the hospital, my phone fall and break by. Lost all my contacts, everything just
vibes.
I laugh at that. And for, let me say, a year, brother, why? That's why men say, he fall off and we don't know he fall back. Because sometimes you just have to step back to see the vision we have in front. Yeah, so, lost my partner, care son, fall off as the same. Step back and start to focus on family. And looking for something to do that would provide for my family legally and make sure it would not no headache, because now I have to live for he. And I don't even have to live for my daughter alone, but I have to live for he too. So I had to do the right thing, you know. Like DMX have a song called Slippin'.
Yeah, Slippin'.
I listened to Slippin' for about 6 months straight, and whole day, every day. Because I feel like he was talking about me.
So what do you mean you fall back? What caused you to fall back?
My son, and being interested in he well-being.
Right.
I want to be around for he.
Right.
And being able to take care of he.
Right.
To grow he the right way. Because in this time, in here, brother, what we exposed to and what them would be exposed to would be worse than what it is now. Because what we face growing up as a child is not this. Definitely not this. So I want to be around for them, for he and his sister to be able to guide them. I want to be able, when my son is 20, he could call me and say, Daddy boy, I'm having a little problem. I want to discuss it with you. I want to be that father. So that when I make that royal change. Yes, I did. I make a, yeah.
No, let's see what royal and let's get jumpy.
No, I just make a royal change.
Let me tell you what royal and let's get jumpy.
Yeah, but that education do that. Yeah, that is royal change.
Because looking for the family below the royal, so let's get kind of jumpy now.
No, but even them, I wouldn't even have a problem with them, because what we experiencing is misunderstanding. Because if that is the medium, them choose to express the love.
Facts.
Who are we
to judge
to say that? No, that's not real, that's fake, and in the night, them sleeping like everybody on Facebook busy in the night stressing about them, and them eating something and hugging up, and as he say,
and still
driving in he Benz and comfortable,
and still watching people like whoever it is. And
meanwhile, I might be home and eating sliced bread with garlic butter, and I'll take up a Lipton because I have. And I still choosing to judge them. But who is we, boy? I is not God, boy. Nobody not perfect, brother.
Yeah, man.
Nobody. I don't care who you think you is, boy. No human being not perfect. Because from the time you're born, brother, boy, is in sin you're born and is shaping iniquity, boy. So you're done born with flaws already, boy. So how you perfect? Nobody not perfect. And if them choose that way, brother, but I glad for them, and I wish that lasts until forever, because I too know that when you point one finger at your brother, 9 pointing back at you. So I wish the same blessing for whatever relationship I might fall in. So I wish them the best.
So what relationship? Brent, Lewis, are you a family oriented guy? At this present moment.
When you say that way,
are you family oriented? Are you the person who will leave from TeamViza tonight and go home to a wife and kids?
I'm a mother and my father.
Me and father.
I'm a daughter.
Yeah, everybody family oriented, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Right.
Because today is Christmas Eve, but regardless though, it's night.
Right.
At a certain age, maturity does set in. And the things that really matter does be more evident than liming, brother, or vibes in it, bridging outside and taking that bad due, and just holding our meds because we could do that. Sometimes companionship and being with somebody who understands you more than anything else does mean everything. So sometimes you don't need to go out to reason with a virgin when you have your lady, your spouse, or your significant other. I tend to make whoever I with my best friend. So you find, if I going to drink a beer because I frustrated, them in the front seat. If I going to do business, them in my business, because I don't leave out the person I with to introduce nobody new. Now, safely I can say like, I probably don't cheat. on somebody, like if I in a relationship, I don't believe in that because tabanka is a dread thing.
Listen, before you go into the tabanka and dread thing, you don't probably cheat. Probably stand out to me.
When
Probably.
we separate, yeah.
I don't understand.
Like if we was together and we done, it don't have no room for error. We done, that mean new elements will be introduced to the relationship. So I really don't make bad. Instead, I would have a good friendship with you because we shared something, and at one point you would have be the person I want to marry, you would have be everything to me. So I now wouldn't like bad talk anybody I was with or defame them or no way, no how, because I know who I am.
Have you ever get heartbroken before?
Of course, confidently I could say that yes. And I lost about 30 pounds. Ain't you sexy looking? Ain't you on my belly gone? Oh,
So listen, that's the fastest recommendation was for you to lose weight.
I'm not saying that because the heartache and the pain and a lot of women don't know. They just be saying like, guys is shit, man is shit. But a lot of women don't know that sometimes women just be the cause of a man being shit. Because you damage this man so much that he afraid to really love somebody again and give himself in that way to somebody, and everything somebody telling him no to boost his confidence and make he feel like somebody, he go feel as alive.
But that doesn't go both ways?
I believe so.
Right.
But remember, women just bounce back faster than men.
Feels away.
I telling you.
Why is that?
Because a man, when a man choose a woman and really give himself and change his life, now there's hard that one woman that does make you change your ways and make you want to do right and take you out of that little world that you create all these years for yourself and put your head. Now when she vanish, you in this little world by yourself, you clueless, you don't know what's going on. So in that aspect, brother.
Are you still heartbroken? Because you're speaking like...
From experience, you want to say?
Yeah.
No, I speaking because it's real things I'm talking, so you feel it.
Right.
Heartbroken is a state of mind. Yes, you will be disappointed. Yes, to some extent, you will take what people say with a spoon of salt and just not dive into something at first. But to say you're heartbroken, yes, it would be, because it will take a while for you to heal and really trust somebody in that capacity again. And for me right now, that's one of the hardest things, because you don't know who really. Everybody have some superficial need or want from you. That is the reality. People that's come in your life for a reason, a season, or a lifetime. I picking, he in demand, good looking, he ambitious, whatever they want to think, women will be attracted to you. You just carry about yourself well. But how much of them actually care to stay up in the night 12 o'clock when he done work and he mind racing? Because a lot of the time people don't know that when you're creative, you don't just go in your bed and lie down and sleep like the average folk. Because ideas just be racing and your mind playing all over the place and you're thinking about new things, but would she really be there?
That's like myself. I can speak for myself. Because all 2-3 in the morning, my mom will tell her, I just be up. I can't sleep. Because I don't want to sleep. Because I'm searching for ideas.
Yeah, your mind.
For TV. I'm searching, I'm listening, thinking. If you understand what I'm saying.
Yeah. So it's like, you really want somebody to be your companion now. In all forms of the way. When we say support, we mean the support in you mentally, spiritually, physically, emotionally, all them alley and gully side now. You just want somebody to be that significant other now.
Right.
Not that you need them, because really and truly, brother, you don't need nobody, you know. What you need is yourself first. You have to be a happy individual before you could go into a situation to try to make somebody else happy.
Facts.
Because you can't make nobody happy. That person has to be happy on their own. Let me break it down simple affair so we can understand. It come like you have a Benz. You wash it down. It's nice. That is you as a person. But you see the little silicone on the tire that does make you see how nice it really is. that was supposed to represent your significant other, you know. Because on your own, you function and you could go from point A to point B, you could go wherever you need to go, right? But on a Sunday, when you wash down on the silicone one, you have an extra shine and your chest puff up a little more. That is what your significant other is supposed to do for you. But if they're taken away from that, brother, not the one for you. You know what I mean?
Facts.
Yay!
Good daddy. I expect it.
Loving the house.
Loving the house. Brent, I will go back a little notch. Concerning the same YZE. As I mentioned, it's not really a clothing brand.
This printing for everybody. And
So this basically is a production as a printing company for individuals who into the clothing brand.
Not only clothing brands, but anything I print, everything from labels to cups to hats, t-shirts, banners, posters, we do signs. Yeah.
For individuals who
Yeah.
Right.
You corporate branding, well, that does go through our channel. Because I am not a graphic artist. Yes, I could do vector designs like the t-shirt you have on and stuff. Yes. But graphic design in itself, I really trust Blacks the man. That is a key, really. Blacks the man. We have Blacks go back since 2015. Like late 2014, 2015. And from Blacks, I mean, big shouts to Jamal Lewis. I said I'm a little brother because I Brent Lewis, he's Jamal. But we have a love for each other that different. And just like everybody else, not every day you're going to have a good day because use your individual and not every day just feel to talk to people. But it doesn't mean you love them any less. It just means that there was some time for yourself, and several times we just go through that, but we understand each other, so we deal with each other. Because if push had to come to shove and we had to rise up, Blacks take over the graphics, I send some printing work by Gucci do it and kill you there. Because it's one link, and that way that one link thing come about now. It's one team, the chain is as strong as the weakest link, and I show them brothers and them, we strong together now. But on we own, we good enough. But together, we real bad. Yeah, that way.
Smarty clothing line that Brent will recommend as being the top notch in the game, right?
I'm not doing that. Sure, I will try to answer that the best way I could.
I mean, you ain't doing that. I don't understand.
Because a lot of people, right, believe in what them doing. And they would believe that their product is the best.
That's it. So, ask Brent, with his opinion on that.
So I not going to shoot down nobody dream now and aspirations, but it have a lot of people that I seen a lot of good work and a lot of creativity coming out from them camp now. But they print with me or not, I just still recognize your work, and recognize your efforts, because you see, as youths, if you could see the youths and them doing something positive now, brother boy, and everybody hustling together and everybody trying to do something positive, as opposed to going down that road, because we could do so much that way. But if everybody try nothing now, boy, I just give credit, I just give Jackie jacket, and me don't ask Jack where he buy it, how much he pay for it, what color, I just give Jackie jacket. 5 clothing lines? Nah, more than 5, boy.
More than 5. But let's give me the first, the 5. Give me the 5. Give me the 5.
That's tough, boy.
You wouldn't go into the 10, 20. Give me the 5.
5 I just print for.
So you just print for it. Give me the 5 notch clothing designers.
Yeah, but in the first 10 I just print for most of them. So
give me a best day. Starting from number 1. Go up to 5.
Nah, no particular order. That's the only sound is happening, no particular order. Because I'm not, no, because remember, I doing business with these guys, so I don't want nobody to watch me and say singling out anybody or I favoriting out somebody, so that's why this person does get better work than this person.
So if it is, as I mentioned, you ain't singling out whoever, I still take it as a singling out.
But you entitled to your own opinion though. But I know I say. But like the Amir, from where Bat come from, the way he is now, if that is not growth, I don't know what it is. To the point that Bat could actually print his own stuff. He would video call me if he have a problem. Sometime I not home, I go and attend to something else. And he come, hey, you know, just do that and that. And when I come back, hey, he leave pictures or he leave wherever and like, you know.
I mean, he prints it from by you.
Yeah, he print his stuff and he go on his merry way without my assistance, without my help. That is the level he reach. Then it are the people like the localites who have like more natural local clothing, like that homey feel. He have like that more bourgeois kind of simple kind of. Then it have bad Tema Watson. Them Tema creativity on another level. If you could sit down with Tema and hold a vibe, it is almost like you're in a different place, you know, because she does bring out a lot of my creativity. Because she's like one of the first person that recognized how skilled I was at doing this without I even recognizing it. She is one of the people that bring it to my attention first. And she was like, hey babe, come on, get it together boy and focus here and this could be real big. And then like a month after that, I ended up moving to Sando and me and she started hustling together in Sando for a little while. And then doing so, my brand started to expand and the demand started to get higher for my home and boy.
Yeah, you mentioned brand.
YZE.
In what aspect? As a printing company or a clothing company?
Nah, printing and branding, marketing. It's really YZE marketing.
Right.
So it's like, because remember, before I used to write like radio ads and thing, I had a brethren in town, you know, yeah. And I back here now, so it's like videography and photography. I was really looking for something to do that would I be able to pay the bills. I tried rentals, to mash up all my cars, and then I tried that photography thing that was too slow, and then that videography thing people don't like to pay, and then I was like, you see me?
Talking about like what the guest we had earlier on today. Because the artist was here earlier on. Were you the man shoot the video for the artist?
Yes, me and Blacks.
Yeah, Black. And what come about this whole video? Because they say the video never really reach out. And they say you get paid for the video. Or already you get paid for the video.
Then we stop. You know me. And
Yeah.
I will you answer that question.
No,
why
I
you
cannot.
feel? No.
No,
But you know me.
No,
so why you feeling yourself? Oh boy, we talking.
No.
You just tell me
No.
what you think, and I go get the real answer. But you tell me what you think. What you think? Why that video in this?
It's now I will pass on. I will pass on.
Right. I actually had the footage, and being that is almost Christmas, this is the first giveaway we're gonna give away. We're gonna give away the footage.
That's the TeamViza TV.
No, we're gonna give it to the artist. So we're gonna give away the footage. And you hear the word I use?
Do it. Look at the camera. The artist name on it.
So
tonight, Irregular who was here.
Monkey Regular. We're going to give Monkey Regular all the footage from 0.410 yards.
You want to give him the footage,
Right.
or you going to release it for this?
Nah. I don't function that way.
Because giving him the footage, man, you know what to do with it.
He working with a good team member too, Mori Pro, that's a C.
So you go pass it to Moribo?
No, I would pass it to him on a flash drive and he could do whatever he wanted. He could pass it to Mori, he could be Lord headed, he could, anybody he feels headed.
Let's speak about the course you were speaking about. Well, in conversation, the course.
Like to teach somebody.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, crash course does be about 4 to 6 hours. I just work with students like between 12 and like 19 because I believe that is the time you're soaking the most. Now I just work with older people too. I have brethren and things that never really had no skill that way. And I teach them how to print from nothing in 2-3 days. The skill level immaculate. But like a 4-hour course and thing, to the point that I tell you, because you was talking, I was like, somebody who you care about that you want to see come off the street and somebody who you have a vision for and them in understanding what they're doing with their life, send them and I go give them a crash course fair. That is what I promise you. So that is giveaway number 2. Now giving away a crash course, and he's going to recommend it. TeamViza TV. Right.
Will recommend.
That's right.
But
So-
that's girl, oh boy.
Anybody, once you're between 12 and 19, we could do a thing. And we opening back on January
12 and
3rd.
19, the ages or the time?
No, the age.
The age, okay.
Between 12 and 19.
Right.
You just absorb the fastest around that time. So it's not like I trying to stick there and take a hammer and a sledge and try to tell you how to do this.
Right.
Right? Yeah. So we can do that. You go do that.
I go do that.
Yeah.
No, staff go do that. I go do that. I'm talking about like the clothing and thing, so forth.
Right. Giveaway number 3 now.
When was she?
And I noticed here some stuff and thing. We didn't really know the sizes because this was kind of,
Right.
yeah.
So why you to explain to them? Because I try to explain to them with them one.
Yeah, it was
Didn't really
it was
understood
kind
now.
of just like impromptu. It just had to get done. So everything was just shuffled, and I was calling him and he calling me and he couldn't get me because around this time I was really busy.
Full off.
Before I even go further, but I have to apologize. I have a lot of people that get disappointed over this Christmas season here. Because like I tell you initially, I just run down happiness and a month. And I haven't spent time with my son in a while. Because I was dealing with some personal things. And he finally come down. So in order to give he that time for you to get back that bond with me,
Right.
I had to shut down work since Friday of last week.
Right.
I knowing that a lot of customers who I didn't know would have want stuff done. And then trying to send them to other printers, realize how much I mean to them. And sometimes it's not just about your work. Sometimes it's about the relationship you build with your clients. So they just feel like you're warning them because you're shut down, you're not working. Like you're not supposed to have a life now, beside what you're doing. And then they just get hurt. And that does make me hurt because I don't like to disappoint people. I just try my best not to. But a lot of times, in trying not to disappoint people, you just end up disappointing them.
Yeah, it's true.
And I just a human. So for that I apologize. But I think that I needed some space. For me to get back to myself. So come January 3rd, I could kill them again comfortably.
So, if you want to send, look, before sending a message, where people could find Brent Lewis, like where jobs is concerned, like the one things print and you know your handles now, you know what I mean?
Then on my hand is I actually have people running my pages and stuff.
You want
So-
to go it out?
Yeah, so it have YZE Marketing and Printing Service on Facebook. There is no space. And on Instagram it's at YZE Printing. To find my personal page on Instagram is at YZE1. That is YZE, YZE_ONE, 1, that is me. But I is really a WhatsApp and a phone call kind of guy. You want to get in contact with me, call me. Or check on the page, it has the numbers and them to get in contact with us. You could call me and have a conversation with me for free. No, the conversation we
So
don't
you
charge
want so you give your number?
on here.
No, because if it's on the if it's on the page already,
Yeah,
you
but-
still give it.
So suppose I want people to go and view my page.
Oh,
Again, as marketing, I just do if I give out the number, they wouldn't be interested in going on the page.
yeah, teach me that. I agree.
But use TeamViza, you and me here. So that means it means something good. Yeah.
Yes. Alright, Brent. Message to the youth and them all day. Keep the head positive, you know what I mean? Stay straight now, boy. Because you know the whole place corrupted and wild right now. You know what I mean?
Do the best you can do, boy. That's all it is. One foot in front here. Stay focused. Don't get distracted by what's going on around you. Focus. One foot in front here, that do the best you can do. Don't try to compete with nobody because sometimes everybody does move at their own pace. So you just stay focused and then you will end up in your own element. You don't look for support, and I'm telling you this too, as my brethren. You don't look for support from your friends and your family. The close ones around you, does never see the light, boy. Let me explain to you what I mean by that. They come like a touchlight, boy. If I have a touchlight here, and I holding it in front of you, you can't see, you will start to block your eye, it hurting you. Yeah. That would represent your friends and your family, because them closest to you. But you find a stranger will help you faster, because that stranger quite down the road, and he's seeing how you lighten up down the street here. So he would gravitate to that light. But your friends and your family, them wouldn't see that light you have because you're blinding them with it. You understand that?
You understand what I'm saying?
Yeah. So sometimes your focus just have to be on you doing the best you could do. Every day you try to be better than you was yesterday. I tell you, I ain't a perfect brother boy, but coming from where I coming from to where I hear now, boy, brother boy, God is a good God, boy. You know what I telling you? It's that. Yeah.
I'll tell you something. My family are the stranger, they're down the road. So they see perfectly clear.
Yeah. That way.
Yeah. They were close, right? To see them like, no, the father, them see all over, you know.
That's right.
Yeah, Sam. Right, Mr. Lewis.
Nah, Brent, boy.
Mr. Lewis, Mr. Brent Lewis. My correction. Friend.
Yeah, it's that.
Is there anything you want to tell TeamViza TV tonight? Before you look off?
Boy. We
Pause.
discussed this.
No, pause.
Go ahead.
To view this full interview, subscribe to our YouTube channel at TeamViza TV and follow us on Instagram for the latest update at TeamViza_TV.
Father God, watch over your son. Show that about my
You do your thing. You're doing good. You're doing good. I appreciate it.
I'm a warrior.
I appreciate it. You see, everybody I reach. So people even know to see behind what. It's just not a brand, just not a name anymore. The two are face they just say, oh, that's that guy. You see, just do the fucking noise. And you see, you start to put face to people. Keep doing what you're doing. My main ex here, I'm telling you, bigger than Synergy TV. Mark my words.
Main ex.
Main ex here, please God. Remember, I said that. I said first. I said first.
YZE wanted
I said first. I come on, stop.